I wanted to make a quick video on how to cure your MRSA or staph infection naturally without being on antibiotics and painful surgeries and whatnot, and just generally living a cleaner life. So I had MRSA in about a year ago, and it was a confirmed case on my, I don't know what you call this side of my, on the right side of my stomach here. And I left a mark. I have a permanent mark there because it grew and they injected it and they did a bunch of stuff to it and they filled it with cotton, whatever they do. With the general procedure they follow. If you go on YouTube, you'll see it on boils. So anyways, I was good for a year. Then I'd say about a week and a half ago, I had the same thing develop on the left side. And it started small and I noticed it right away and I'm like, oh crap, here we go again. So what happened is I did quite a bit of research. I'm like, this time I don't want to go to the doctor. I don't want to experience that. I don't want to be on antibiotics. They're not good for you. It kills everything in your body, every good bacteria you have, and it creates more resistance to bacteria, and that's why we have something such as MRSA. So anyways, first thing I did was obviously clean yourself real well. This stuff you can pick up from any pharmacy. It's relatively cheap. Otherwise, you can order it online. Next thing, grab your tea tree oil, grab your lavender oil. These oils are strong. They don't smell terrible, but they're not the best smelling in the world. Clean yourself head to toe. Take a shower at least once a day. Let it sit on your body. Use all of them. Go crazy. It won't hurt. Clean your sheets. Clean all surfaces with alcohol. Anything you can think of that could be infected. Your laundry. Wash it again with a lot of soap. Run it at high temperature drying. Do all that. Now you have to fix MRSA not only from the outside, but from the inside. So on the outside, you need to definitely have bandages. So you grab your large bandages and you cover it, even if it's just a boil. You don't want it to spread to other parts of your body or anybody else. So cover it, keep it covered all the time. Use the tea tree oil on there. Use the lavender oil on there. It kills MRSA. It's known. There's studies that show that it does kill it. So you do that. Next thing you want to do is, again, from the inside of your body, you need to cure it naturally. And this is going to be pretty difficult for most people, but you need to cut out sugar completely. And when I say sugar, I mean anything with sugar, fruits. You want to cut it out. Now, I'm not saying cut it out forever. I'm saying let's cure this. This is what the bacteria feeds on. It's sugar, and you can Google that, and you will find information on that. When you're looking at labels such as this, what is this? It's a coconut milk. So get the non-sugar added type. Well, that's like one of the most important things you can do. Again, it's general good health, anyways. Next thing you want to do is buy turmeric powder. Now, it doesn't matter what brand it is. Try to get the organic one if you can. You can find this online or any health store. Eat about, I would say, with milk or with water, whatever works for you, just to get it down, 3 times a day, at least a spoon, maybe 2 spoons when you're starting off. Get this in your system. This is pretty much like an antibiotic to your body. And there's studies on this. I mean, I'm not throwing all this bullshit together to make a video. There's a lot of science here that, combine this what I would call the kitchen sink approach of how to solve something. You're not going to get by with just one, okay? So, you got your turmeric. Now, next thing you need to do is buy your garlic pills. Unless you like chewing garlic, which I don't think anybody does, and you're going to need a lot of it. Take a bunch of these. I take about, curing myself as I speak, around 6 to 8 pills a day. I mean, it's not going to kill you. It goes right down the water, whatever. get this in your system, there's a chemical in garlic, which I forgot the name of it. It actually is like an antibiotic, again, similar to this. Echinacea, if I said that correctly, it supports your immune system. Take a few of these a day. Again, it's best with all pills and whatever you're taking to separate it out throughout the day. You don't want to, have it only once a day. You want it in your system at all times. Now, this cream right here, which you would apply to the wound or boil, this is some kind of antibiotic cream. Honestly, I don't know if this is what if it even did anything at all. It's called Sulfide. I can't even pronounce this, but it's basically antibiotic with silver particles in there, which silver is also known to kill MRSA. This you can get from your doctor. You're going to have to give him a visit. You're not going to be able to get this off the shelf unless you know how. Next thing, your nostrils. Okay, so MRSA bacteria lives in your nostrils, and I think somewhere around like 70% of people have it. And this is all the information I got from the internet. Don't quote me on this, but you need to if you can't get this stuff, stick with the natural stuff like a tea tree oil. Lavender will kill MRSA. If you don't mind, shove this in your nose. Grab a Q-tip, put this stuff in your nose, and if you breathe it, no big deal. Otherwise, this chemical right here, MRSA, I can't even pronounce half these things. Anyways, you put this in your nostrils a couple times a day. It kills the bacteria. You do it for about a week. If you have a wound that's not just a boil, and when I say a boil, if you don't know what a boil is, it's skin it's skin covering up an infection inside. It has not broken open yet. Apply if you're past a boil, Manuka Honey, not particularly this one, which I picked up from Trader Joe's. This is not the best one you can buy, but this is supposed to kill the MRSA, and at the same time, it heals your skin. So in this case, I didn't get to the point of having it burst open or getting into a serious level. So I used this a few times. I don't know if it did a whole lot. It doesn't hurt. You just put it on, grab a Band-Aid, cover it up, repeat. You want to keep on changing your bandages at least 3 times a day. You want to wash it at least 3 times a day. The basic steps. And if you follow these steps, I think, and with a healthy lifestyle, and don't forget the sugar, I think you can solve and cure your problems with MRSA. As you can see here, mine is pretty much almost gone. Now, this was bigger and it hurt just a few days ago. I think the garlic definitely helped. I started that about 3 days ago. The turmeric was a huge help. My previous scar from the last one is right here. So, this is the second time I'm getting this, and I defeated it, and so can you, and I didn't use antibiotics, and I really try to stay away from that stuff. Do it a natural way. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Thank you.